On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action. Winston rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
54 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a carry for Dobbins. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Seahawks 7, Cardinals 3.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Trey Burton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Kamara. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Made by Gerald McCoy. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills, which you did in college.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Eluding the pressure right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Tate on the return. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep net, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
Nope.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum, and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Winston. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Henry Ruggs as the first half is winding down. And this offense is running away with this one.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll run. It's Dobbins.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's the veteran Justin Houston who got in there to make the stop.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So that one will be accepted. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Check.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Easy. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Coming.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 3.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brought down at the
Darquez Denard there to make the tackle. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now, defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. It's a gain of 35.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
He's brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On play action, Winston. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Line of scrimmage, the 9, 2nd and about a yard. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of